Hey crew members! July 6, 2021. The first sentence of this entry. So, ... I think Mason and I are having relationship problems. But it happens because all couples are not perfect. Humans are not perfect. As we all know, my coping mechanism is writing because it helps me lay out my thoughts. True. I've explained this many times to Mason, but he still doesn't get it. Mason, why don't you get it? It's not clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm saying on business. He just doesn't understand. I'm a mysterious girl who journals when she's sad. He thinks I do it to make myself mad. I do it to relieve my sadness, and in future times I can look back on it and see how far I've come. I assume Mason doesn't intend it to come off the way it does. I'll say something bad that happened over the week, and all he'll send is some emojis over text. Yeah, girl, he don't care about your problems. Let's face it. And let me just make a disclaimer. I'm not gonna put all of our relationship drama crap on the internet, because while we were 14 and it's not that serious, I personally don't want all of that out there, and I highly doubt Mason wants all of that out there as well. On FaceTime last night, I was super sick and sad. He tried to cheer me up, and it worked a little bit, but it's almost like he's trying to brainwash me into temporary happiness. What do you want him to do? Reach through the phone and heal you? Maybe I was trying to talk about my problems and he was acting like it was all okay. All I wanted to hear him say was, "It's okay, Holly," and not "Stop being insecure." Why is it boys automatically assume we are always sad because of our looks? She got a point. This is not me holding a grudge against Mason. Also, he asked if I was okay, then I said no, and he said okie dokie then with a kissing face emoji. Mason! What? That's funny. Oh, then I wrote the bottom a few months later. When I said he is brainwashing me into happiness, I meant he's trying to force it onto me instead of facing the problem. Oh. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. And I know I'll probably say this several times. We were both 14, none of us were perfect. We're here to laugh, not hold grudges. I didn't think it would come to this. Mason hasn't made any effort to communicate or make plans. It's like he's forgotten me. He's been texting and playing video games with his friends. And then apparently I joined him on Roblox and he wouldn't talk to me on there either. I'm so furious. I do all the talking and planning and then he complains about how stressful keeping a girlfriend is. Here it says it was 2 weeks since we talked, but then a few pages over it says a week and 3 days, so I'm kind of confused. July 24th, 2021. It's been a week and 3 days and Mason finally texted me first. I was so happy. He texted first, but he was rather dry. And then I told him everything what I've been writing about. What made me mad was how he didn't even take it seriously. He said he just wasn't a very active person. Oh, but you've been texting and FaceTiming all the guys in your class. Yeah, maybe y'all just need a breakup. I'll just tell the story because I'm sure the journal makes it really dramatic. I broke up with him. I'm not saying either one of us was right or wrong. You could argue both ways. His thing was that he didn't want to break up with me, but he wanted to just break apart and then get serious when we got older. Because we were 14, we were too immature to be in a relationship. And that seems logical in theory, but in my mind, I was like, you already asked me to be your girlfriend, you've already committed, so why are you throwing me away when I'm too inconvenient for you? And also, I don't regret what I did because it worked out in the end. I was in a really bad spot in 9th grade, and then after 9th grade, I moved states. I got away from there, bro. Thank Jesus. I love my life here in Alabama and I thank Jesus for it. Okay, I'm reading and what in the world? I'm not some silly little girl who will be blinded by some 5-foot boy with a video game obsession. Help! If he can text his friends, then he can text me. I warned Mason, but I'll warn him again. I may be a lovesick teenager, but I'm not a dumb one. Yeah, you so ate that. July 26th. 2021. After the struggle with no communication, Mace ignored me, not taking me seriously. He was probably just chilling and vibing. He didn't even know. Well, he did know. I told him. But like, because if you are in a relationship, you don't have to text every single day. And I think that's kind of where I went wrong. Well, me and Mason broke up yesterday. That lasted what, 3 months? All I asked for was for him to text me more, but it ended up being such a big deal to him. He complained he didn't like dating at his age. I asked why he even dated me in the first place, and he said I wasn't thinking clearly. Mason, I'm sorry, what? You were thinking clearly. Yeah. Hey, at least he's honest. I clearly was on my right mind either. I'm not trying to villainize Mason at all. He also called me hard-headed. What? God forbid a girl want to communicate, like... But hey, a little respect to me. I stood on business. Like, oh, you weren't thinking clearly? Bye. But me and Mason are definitely cool now. God has a plan for everything. It was not in his plan for me and Mason to be together. I have not had a boyfriend since then. And Mason, even after I broke up with him, he was still incredibly sweet to me. And I would never talk ill of him. Okay, so I'm gonna stop right there. I don't know if I'm gonna continue to read on or not. The rest of this journal is me in 9th grade. And 9th grade was a really dark spot for me. And I don't really want to revisit that. But for the most part, I don't know if I'll continue reading this journal. I do have a 4th grade diary though, if y'all want me to read that. Anyways, goodbye crew members. Tell me why I'm skimming through my journal after concluding this video. After he made a whole big deal not being able to text me, he literally texted me on the first day in 9th grade. Riddle me that. What? Anyways, I'm in the video now. I just had to add that because that's just like so ironic. That's funny.